welcome back to Gurukul Online. I hope everybody is doing well, and I also hope that everybody is doing well with the sitar. Having that said, today's lesson is going to be something called Gamak. Now, what is Gamak? Gamak is basically, in simpler words, it is the vibration, the controlled vibration between two notes, and it's probably the most popular, the most used, the most important ornament of Indian classical music. Now, Gamak is usually found in Dhrupad. It was first found in Dhrupad, which is the oldest form of Indian classical music, and then it is also found in Khayal. It is also found in any kind of music that you see today. It's that popular, and it's no surprise the instruments picked it up real quick as well, including the sitar. Mostly in Imdad Khani or Vilayat Khani sitar, which is the sitar I try to play. So Gamak is going to be extremely important for you throughout. Further into Gamak, just to realize what Gamak is, the movement it is, I'm going to try to sing a very simple line, which is sa to sa and then back again without Gamak first and then with Gamak. So sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. That went straight. Now I'm going to apply Gamak in Dhani sa. So sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So you see that little movement I did, kind of waving down to Dhani sa and sa ni tha. That's going to be our Gamak. Now I'm going to show you how to achieve this Gamak. So before that, I'm going to also show you how it sounds in sitar. So I'm going to use the frets to play it in a line, very straight. That being straight. Now I'm going to use the mir technique that we did in the last class, one of these lessons. The two-parda mir I explained. We're going to use that, and we are going to play it sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa with Gamak in Dhani sa. So it's going to sound more and more like Gamak, provided that I have the ability to hold on to the detail, which frankly I don't have. Just as so, anything that we use, for example, pa ma ga re sa ni sa. Ni 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 da pa ma ga re ga ma re sa ni sa. For example, like this. So where did I use Gamak? I used it in ni. So ni 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 ni. And then ga ma pa ma ga re. You can also play it ga ma pa ma ga re, or use Gamak ga ma pa ma ga re ga re sa ni sa. So I'm guessing that so far you've already understood what Gamak is. Now let's learn a simple exercise that's going to help you make Gamak. First and foremost, the more detailed the Gamak is, the more better it's going to sound. It's supposed to be something very powerful based on where it is being used. Before we learn that, I would like you to listen to what who I think is the absolute king of Gamaks. It's Ustad Shahid Parvez of recent times, and you could also search for Ustad Irshad Khan or Ustad Nishith Khan. They're all masters of this Gamak technique, and they're also my idols for Gamak. So what do I mean when what do I mean when I say that the more powerful the Gamak is? So how do you get it more powerful? So of course there is a synchronization that you have to have your right hand for the power of the stroke and your left hand for the bending. So the technique is, my first Guruji, Sheikh Sattar Mohammed, he had an amazing way of teaching me Gamak. So he told me to recall the sound of a siren, of an ambulance. So that wave is exactly what we're trying to achieve. So I'm going to do it from Re and Ga. So the Gamak is going to be on Ga, and a Re is going to be the pivot or the point where we are going to return. So if the output the output is, if the output that we want is gonna sound like this. To achieve that, if you slow it down, that's where you're gonna get to listen to the siren. So, and then ma. Commonly done mistake is that we are going to have most people, what they do is they're gonna stroke and pull at the same time. So it's gonna sound like. That's not the right way. The right way is stroke first, then pull, come back while the sustain remains, and stroke again. Then repeat. So something like this. So what's the practice that we are going to do? The practice is something like sa re ga ga re sa re ga ma ga re ga ma pa ga ma pa da pa ma. That's going to be your practice. How do you achieve this? So you keep your index on sa, and this person, the middle finger, is going to be doing all the pulling like usual. So you can, all the stroking pattern is going to be da da da. So slowing down. Played at a much higher speed, it's going to sound more and more professional. Little glimpse of that. And then return the same way. This lesson can be a bit tricky, but the places that you can possibly go wrong, there's only one place, which is basically the stroke being not this, but so your stroke should be in between the bend, in between the U, if that makes any sense. So we're always here and ready to troubleshoot all your problems once we get them. We've been getting positive feedbacks, and it really makes us happy that it's helping you out. Until next time, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.